Hello, Lenawee County. My name is Brian Vish, and here are the headlines for this week in Lenawee.
Accurate, dependable, and late-breaking. This is local and state news on WLEN, Lenawee's local news station.
The Catherine Cobb Safe House was formally recognized by the state of Michigan during last Saturday's Love Shouldn't Hurt community gathering at Trestle Park here in Adrian. State Representative Nancy Jenkins Arno delivered a proclamation honoring the organization's decades of service to survivors of domestic violence and marking October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
It's a sad truth in our society that we have this issue going on, not just our state, but in our nation, around the world. It's something that we need to make aware that it happens, and that there are places like Catherine Cobb and Lenawee County that are there to help people who are in that need and that can help them through those situations. We wanted to recognize October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and also the contributions that Catherine Cobb has made in Lenawee County.
That was State Representative Nancy Jenkins Arno speaking during the presentation at Trestle Park. Catherine Cobb Safe House has provided crisis intervention, shelter, and advocacy for survivors since the 1970s and continues to serve families across Lenawee County. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and WLEN's radio team is walking to raise money for the Pink Fund, a nonprofit that helps patients cover daily bills while they are undergoing treatment. Q95's Shannon Renee, a 7-year cancer survivor, says it's about helping people heal without extra stress.
It should never, ever be a decision between getting treatment and being constantly stressed out. Like, that's the last thing that your body needs to be in. Trying to figure out your financial situation on top of that. It really puts your healing in jeopardy. So this is like so important to me to see that we relieve some of this burden for people who are going through treatment. And the Pink Fund has actually experienced a 55% increase in requests for financial help. So, I love the organization because they're touching people right where they are.
That was Shannon Renee, morning host of Q95 Country. The WLEN team is walking 1 mile a day all month as the Pink on the Dial team, aiming to raise $2,500 for the Pink Fund. Donations and information are available at thepinkfund.org or on the Q95 Facebook page or at WLEN.com. The October Hometown Hope Spotlight shines on Lenawee County 4-H, part of Michigan State University Extension. The program helps more than 3,000 young people each year learn new skills and explore their interests through clubs and community projects. Here's Extension educator Janelle Stewart with more.
4-H is more than cows, sows, and plows. We are very deeply rooted in the agriculture in our background, but 4-H now is whatever youth want to do and whatever volunteers want to offer them. So some of our growing areas include, believe it or not, but going back to the basic life skills types of things. We're doing lots of sewing classes. We have a group of clover buds. So our clover buds are our younger 4-Hers, our 5 to 7-year-olds who are coming and cooking on a regular basis with us because they're loving it. They come with their parent. They learn some cooking skills. They go home with a dish, something to eat. The sewing, the numbers of kids that are taking projects to the fair, but in general, learning how to sew is just huge.
That was Janelle Stewart, Extension Educator for 4-H Youth Development. Lenawee County 4-H has 49 active clubs and over 250 trained volunteers. Families can learn more or sign up to volunteer by calling 517-264-5300 or visiting the MSU Extension 4-H website. The City of Adrian is moving forward with plans to restore and preserve historic monuments at Monument Park. During Monday's City Commission meeting, Mayor Angie Heath spoke about why maintaining these landmarks is vital to Adrian's identity.
I think they're very important just for the history, and quite a few of our monuments, all of them have a historical value, but some of them are very personal. It was mentioned even tonight about Laura Haviland and the Fee Monument. There's things that are very Adrian integral that are very important also just to Adrian's history, not just a national history. But that's what monuments are about. It's preserving that history.
Mayor Heath said the monuments represent Adrian's deep local roots, especially the Laura Haviland Monument, which honors the city's long-standing legacy of compassion and activism. Commissioners also discussed developing a long-term maintenance plan to protect monuments and memorials across Adrian for future generations. The City of Tecumseh honored longtime local business owner and community fixture Jan Fox at their regular meeting on Monday. Fox has owned and operated Gray Fox Floral since 1972 and is the longtime chair of the Appleumpkin Festival Planning Committee, and is also a member of the Tecumseh DDA and Team Board. In a proclamation read by Tecumseh Mayor Brian Radent, Fox was honored for over 50 years of service to downtown Tecumseh and her position with the Appleumpkin Festival, from which she will be retiring after this year. Fox told WLEN News that she credits her honor to Tecumseh's unique community spirit.
I guess the biggest thing is I did it out of my love for Tecumseh. It not only made my business thrive, but it also made many other businesses thrive. And that's what we're all about, is helping each other and supporting each other. And, that makes us a community, not just a town. So I guess that's my big thing is to leave a legacy that shows that people can make it here. We try to help each other. We have great support with the city and the staff, and the team works very hard on promoting not only the downtown but Tecumseh area business community too. So,
Tecumseh business owner and Appleumpkin Festival chair Jan Fox. Chip Moore of Adrian Insurance Agency has earned the President's Club distinction with Auto Owners Life Insurance Company for 2024. The President's Club recognizes the top 25 producing life, health, and annuity agents nationwide for Auto Owners Life Insurance Company in a calendar year. Chip spoke with WLEN News about the honor.
The President's Club is the top 25 life and annuity producers for auto owners. They're in 30 states. I'm one of 28,000 auto owners agents that sell these products. I was number 22 out of 28,000. And I'm the first one from Lenawee County to achieve this milestone, which I'm very proud of.
That was Chip Moore. Moore says the award reflects not just his work, but the trust of his clients here in Lenawee County. After just 1 month serving as Tecumseh's interim police chief, Jeff Wright has been officially promoted to the role full-time. Wright, who previously served as first sergeant with the Tecumseh Police Department, assumed the interim role after former police chief Brett Coker was appointed as city manager. Coker recommended Wright to the Tecumseh City Council, applauding the work he had done in such a short time on the job, as he also told WLEN News.
Just say it all again for the listening audience.
Sure, yeah. So Jeff's been interim chief since I was promoted to city manager. He's done a fantastic job running every aspect of the police department since then. And even before that, when I was chief of police, he was my first sergeant, which is second in command of the police department. And he took on a lot of responsibility, preparing himself for this opportunity if it ever came along. So he's a great leader. He's going to do well in the community. He's really dedicated to the police department. Yeah, I'm very excited for this promotion.
That was Tecumseh City Manager and former police chief Brett Coker. The City Council voted unanimously to promote Wright to the role of chief. Wright brings 20 years of law enforcement experience to the role, including 18 years with the Tecumseh Police Department. The Tecumseh Center for the Arts is reminding residents that season ticket subscriptions are now available for this year's show lineup. Executive Director Amy Sloop sat down with Dale Gartner on Community Conversations to discuss how season ticket holders can save money while enjoying every performance.
Let me just make sure everyone is still aware of the fact that we have subscription season ticket sales happening. If you purchase all 6 shows from us, you'll save $50 on your tickets. That's more than the cost of a show. You're getting a show for free when you purchase that 6 subscription with us. Or you can choose to pick 5 or pick 4 and still get discounts of 10 or 15% off. So that's significant savings on tickets that are already really affordably priced. So, I mean, my gosh, it's that thing where you go, well, can I afford this? Well, what's it going to cost you if you don't do it? What are you losing out on by not making that small investment in just some fun?
That was Amy Sloop, Executive Director of the Tecumseh Center for the Arts. This season features a full schedule, including illusionist Daniel Martin on October 11th, Motown group Legacy on November 1st, and the free Veterans Day concert with the 126th Army Band on November 11th. Tickets and season packages are available online at thetca.org. or by calling the box office on Thursdays and Fridays from noon to 5. Adrian High School students recently met with Michigan State historian Dr. Lori Perkins. Dr. Perkins joined Tony Aiken's Michigan history class online to talk about the upcoming John White unit. The lesson will focus on the Underground Railroad, Laura Haviland, and Michigan's role in helping people escape slavery. She spoke about the bravery of those who fought for freedom and answered questions from students about her work as a historian. Aiken said it was a powerful way to bring history to life for students, while Principal Sam Skeels added that the event helped connect classroom lessons to real people and places. Students at the LISD Tech Center took part in a poverty simulation this week, learning what it's like to manage bills, food, and housing with limited income. Event coordinator Julie Birkin says the goal is to help students understand others' struggles.
Your life experience is not everyone else's life experience. And if you look around at people, you kind of just need to use your eyes and just see people as humans and see people as people that they have needs, and a lot of times they're just looking for somebody to care. And just don't be in your own world so much that you think everybody's experience is the same as yours and that their needs are the same as yours.
17-year-old Lily Hawkins of Sand Creek High School called the event a big eye-opener about how stressful real life can be and how many families truly struggle.
It was a super big eye-opener to what it really is in the outside world and how just like stressful it can be and how you have to do so many different things and stay organized. I realized that it's super easy to it's super easy to get down, and you don't even realize sometimes how many families out there really do struggle with this.
Classmate Christian Maxson said the biggest lesson was learning when to reach out.
It's a lot of, trying to stay organized and figure out what you need to do. And like the thing that I really learned with this was you just gotta ask for help sometimes. It's okay to ask for help. And it's really made it more clear to me just how tough it is out there in the real world, and that you really need to think things through, and you can't just be out there throwing money around and not paying attention to what you're doing.
The poverty simulation is part of a county-wide effort to build empathy and connect students with real community resources. And now for a quick dive into the cave. Following Adrian College football's big 28-7 win over rival Albion this past weekend, the Bulldogs are receiving votes in the latest D3Football.com ratings. Head coach Joe Palka agreed with WLEN and Cave Sports that the win Saturday was a program win.
Yeah, no doubt. I think those are all things we've been pointing to, right? It's about taking the next step. I mean, if we don't win this game, it opens up to, well, just like last year, 4-1, and, who have you really beaten? I think today just sends a message that, hey, we are a better football team, and we do keep improving every week, and we're doing the right things in the program. And I'm really just happy for the kids. I mean, I had a big hug from Isaiah at the end, and, a guy that's never beaten them before. So to beat him today is just a really special feeling, and honestly, it's because I have a lot of respect for them, too. I mean, I know there's a big rivalry there, but they've always done a great job. They're well coached, and they have good players. So it was an important win for us to get today.
The conversation continued with the Cave Sports, asking the coach about the final moments of the contest.
When that clock finally hit zeros in the fourth quarter and it was done and you got this win.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. As a head coach, you just keep counting it down. When you have a lead, you keep counting it down all game long, and you keep thinking about, what am I going to need to do next? We're going to need to make a play here or whatever it is. But, when we took over possession, it was just a phenomenal feeling, and a great feeling for our kids, great feeling for our staff. You got to enjoy times like this because, football is always full of ups and downs, but to beat what I think is a really quality football team and, do it in the fashion we did is just really special. But to our team's credit, we celebrated for a minute, and then we're going to get on to the next game.
Adrian College has one of the best defenses in Division III football through 5 weeks, and Coach Polka had high praise for that squad.
When you're holding a team to 18 yards rushing, I mean, you're doing something, and the credit goes to, Coach O'Brien, Coach Shields, all the defensive coaches, because they've got everybody playing fast right now, and they play confident. So offensively, that helps us because, you're so confident what your defense is going to do, you don't have to press. And I think we're playing complementary football, but boy, I'm really proud of our defense.
Sophomore running back Trey Brueggerman had another monster day in the backfield, scoring 3 rushing touchdowns and amassing 135 yards on the ground.
He's just a kid that keeps growing and keeps improving. He had a little bit of a rough week of practice. I was on him, but he said, Coach, I'll be ready. And he was. And, I thought we sent a message by going out and Wildcat first play of the game and running right off tackle. And I think hopefully that set the tone for our team. And I thought he played, a really strong game. He just keeps getting better. He hasn't played a ton of running back in his career, so he's still figuring it out. And that's what's scary.
Bulldog football is off this week and will resume play at Calvin University on Saturday, October 18th at 1 p.m. Listen to all Adrian College games on 103.9 FM, WLEN, and WLEN.com. Adrian College men's soccer made history Tuesday night, becoming the first team to play an official game inside the Sweebe Family Indoor Athletic Center, defeating the University of Olivet 3-2. AC head coach Charlie Miles talked to WLEN Sports about what it was like to play a game in the Dome and to pick up a win in the Dogs Conference opener.
It's great playing here because it's such a beautiful place, so we can't complain about that. To get the win is extra special on top of a performance that I think has been brewing, on top of the result I think has been brewing. The spirit in the team has been there, and right now I'm just looking at them so happy because they deserve it. I can really say they deserve such a positive result, so very happy all around.
Adrian College Athletic Director Craig Rainey had this to say about playing the soccer match in the $11 million facility that opened this summer.
I think it's exciting for both the school and our soccer program to get a chance to open up in the Dome, and obviously this is something that we've looked forward to for a long time and planned for, and I think it's just been a really exciting environment, both from the training standpoint and now from the game standpoint, to know on a night like tonight when it's, a little cooler, it's raining, the field conditions wouldn't be great, and to know that we can come inside, we can play in kind of a neutral weather type facility where it takes the elements out, the rain out, the wind out, and enjoy the game, and parents can come and not have to worry about rain jackets and how many layers of clothes we have to put on. So we're really excited to get things started, and it was nice tonight to have a little bit of time to plan, and we knew we were going to have this in here so we could do it the right way and make sure everything kind of went off without any hiccups. So I think it's been a great night.
And that will wrap things up for us here this week in Lenawee. I'm Brian Vish for WLEN, Lenawee's local news station.
count on WLEN, Lenawee's local news station to keep you informed with accurate and dependable information 24 hours a day.